Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So Don's here with me today. We're going to do a new mold and we're going to do a gift for the winner who won the, the prize in the beach box. So that is for a Wilda and she gave me two options. So we're going to pick one of them, but I have Happy Mail first.
Oh, Happy Mail!
So the first several gifts are from Eilish from Ireland. She sent me stuff before. Thank you, Eilish. So she sent me some clear flatback bales for when you don't want to see the metal ones shining through. Didn't even know they existed, Eilish. So this is how I learn things. So that's amazing. So when I was making transparent pendants, I didn't use them because you could see the metal through them. So they have clear. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you. And then she says, let's see, some pretty flowers for your resin jewelry, which are these. So these are nice and tiny. So thank you. Oh, and she also sent these. So we can make some more, or even like pop sockets for the phones. I'm going to do a video on that pretty soon. And then she says some greenery to go with the little flowers, which are these. So tiny little greens. You are so amazing, Eilish. And it says, well, whilst browsing the mini flowers, I came across these little charms that might work well in your UV pendants. I thought some nail art flowers might be small enough for making UV pendants. Sending love and blessings from Ireland. These are so adorable and they are tiny. That's awesome. Thank you, Eilish. I appreciate you so much thinking of me across the pond. And then yesterday, my friend Mica, who hasn't been in town, she's been very sick since February with pneumonia, and she couldn't do resin for the longest time. She still can't do resin. She's still getting over the pneumonia. She lives actually in Chicago area, but she has a house down here that they come to every once in a while. You'll hear me say Mickey or Donald call out Julio, her husband. Well, she texted me yesterday and says, hey, are you home? Can I come by? I'm like, sure. She's like, I have a little something for you. And I'm like, oh gosh, I know how Mickey is. What did she do? Well, Mickey came in yesterday from Chicago. She's here only for a couple of weeks. And she went shopping and she found that Hobby Lobby, I'm trying to get the bag up here. Hobby Lobby was discontinuing their mix to mold stuff. Everything except their normal powder. So what does Mickey do? Mickey is Mickey, and I knew she could do something like this. She clears out the shelf. So she bought everything they possibly had, and she brings me over this massive amount of gifts, and I'm like, why aren't you keeping these? And she goes, trust me, I have all of it. I kept some for myself too. So, and then she's like, I'm gonna go to the next Hobby Lobby in the town over there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So she could do mix to mold because it's not resin and fumes and stuff. But she brought me, oh my gosh, a ton of stuff. And a lot of them are molds. Look at this. And we could use these for resin. So this was reduced to $2. And I couldn't believe the prices they were putting on stuff. So it was originally $10. So if you guys have Hobby Lobbies, you might want to go check. It's probably all gone by the time this video is getting out. Oh, this says 4 pieces. This is a 4-piece set. I did not see that. We're gonna have to do these. So there's the little holder, a soap dish, and what is this? I don't know what this is. It's a little tiny jar. Whatever you would use the jar for. Oh, candle holder and lid. Okay, I don't put candles in my bathroom, but some people might. I'm gonna just leave these out. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know there was 3 of them in there. Then she got this one for $2, and it is a 3-piece kit, and they're little mini dishes. It says trivet, mini dish, and regular dish. Oh my gosh, I was so excited that day. I didn't even realize there were several molds in each box. So here's the trivet, here's the mini dish, and the regular dish. And then we're gonna be here a while, so fast forward if you don't like Happy Mail time. This is falling. I got lots on my hands. I can sing a song about Happy Mail. No, you can't.
Oh, Happy Mail from you to me.
These aren't very shiny, so I would say these are gonna be for mix to mold. That kind of stinks. I was hoping they would be shiny, but they're not. Okay, one mold. This was reduced to like $1.30 or something. Wow. And it's a bowl. So I guess we will be doing some mix to mold because, yeah, I thought they were shiny, but they're not. You could always spray them, but then you can't use them really for that kind of stuff. Look at the size of this bowl. It is huge. Okay, let me grab some more so this doesn't take long. But my bag won't even sit on my counter. It's so big. We've got reduced to $3.80 matte sealer and a brush. So we've got, I think I have this in gloss, so I don't have the matte. So if you want something non-shiny, you would use the matte sealer. There's their little brush. And this is a big bottle, 6 ounces. That will last a very long time. Then we've got reduced to $1.50, one mold, and it looks like a plate. Yep, a plate mold that can go underneath your bowl. Look at that. And then we've got $1.50, one mold. Oh, it's a tray mold. Let me grab it. So, oh, this is a big one. Kind of irregular shaped. I was wishing they were shiny, but that stinks. So I guess we're going to be doing a lot of mix to mold in my near future. And this one reduced to $1.90. This looks like another bowl mold, but it's not quite as deep. It's a little like shallower. See how that is compared to that one? Huge. Nonetheless, maybe for like fruits or something. Wow. And then she gave me 2 colors. These were both reduced to $1.50 each. She said the regular colors were not reduced at all. So they must be keeping the powder. So this is like a pastel blue and a pastel pink. So pretty. I don't have those. I didn't even realize that they made those colors. Then she got me 4 packages of the terrazzo chips. I've done these once on video. These were 90 cents a piece. So she's got me 2 of the purple colors, which are like purple and tans and greens. And then the tans and reds and blues and golds. So 4 of those. You do have to work to get those to come through. She's got me, these were $1.19, $1.99. So magenta coloring, and this stuff colors your mix to mold like amazingly. It is very vibrant. You don't lose the color when you mix it in. Like if you use normal like alcohol inks or whatever. Oh, here's an orange one I don't have. These keep the color in your mix to mold, so you don't have to worry about that. This one is Liquid Pigment Ink Purple. This is a purple. I don't have a lot of these colors. I have like dark blue, dark pink. What do I have over there? Not that many. And then we've got teal. So I would say run to your Hobby Lobbies before Mickey gets to your Hobby Lobby because there won't be anything left. Teal, I'm like set forever. Sorry, Julio, you probably didn't know about this. Here's another orange. He knows his wife though, I'm sure. So since she was like out of commission for resin, she found something else that she loves to do. And of course she cleared out the shelves on the ones that were on sale, and she took up beading. So she's beading until she can resin again, and she gave me 2 of these. This says Grace, and they are like elastic. So thank you, Mickey. Thank you so much for all of these gifts. I was like shocked, first of all, to see you. I didn't expect you here in the summer, and then to bring all this to me. So thank you so much, Mickey. All right, guys, I'm going to find homes for all these and then grab Dawn, and we're going to start today's video. Okay, now we can begin.
Welcome to Glitz and Glitter.
Mr. Glitz is going to start. What you doing?
Well, I'm doing I made this mold.
So you guys know, for the past couple of months, if you bought a mold from me, he made it for you.
Only if you like it and it was okay. If you didn't like it and it wasn't okay, I didn't make it.
So he made this mold. This is our newest jar mold. It's going to be beautiful. Unfortunately, it's going to be more expensive because it's 2 huge blocks of silicone.
Big ones.
But it's going to be really pretty.
So I'm going to paint my little handle up there with none other than Let's Resin Golden.
And then what? Then
I got to clean up.
2 Dianca pours. He likes these colors. Jessica Rabbit Golden Opal. He just used this one yesterday, but he did not use that one.
I use that on my pen holder.
So it's like burgundy and cream. But how are you going to pour it?
Like I did the other day.
You're going to like marble it?
Yep.
I don't know how marble's going to work in that lid, but I guess we're going to find out.
Well, you won't see inside the lid because it's going to be gold.
Huh? You're going to see whatever hits that silicone first.
Oh, this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I got faith. I got faith, and it's rising.
I'm going to mix these up separately. So this one here is the new Druzy tray from Molds and Shapes. Don't forget, I have a discount code. You're going to want to use it. They have amazing molds. I love them. I still have a huge one I have not gotten to from them. It's a huge coffee cup. I'm just trying to figure out how to pour that thing. It's massive.
Hey, I want to buy something so I could use your discount code.
Go ahead. I think you save 10% with Molds and Shapes.
Can you loan me $10?
Discount code's on the screen if you want to use it. No, you didn't do that part. Go around that part. Oh. That lip. But this one is for Awilda. So when we sell our goodie bags, our mystery bags, every couple months we have one come out. Don had the brilliant idea.
Brilliant? Did you just say I had a brilliant idea?
Of putting in a free glitter. So whoever received the free glitter that said winner on it, they get to get their own video and project, and I will be mailing her this tray. So Awilda emailed me with the proper answer of what color glitter was in there, because how would I know who's going to win it? And they had to tell me what kind of glitter or what the name of the glitter was, so I know that they actually received it. And she did. She won the buttered popcorn glitter. That was in her bag, but not in anybody else's bag.
Buttered popcorn.
You're hungry, right?
That sounds good.
So she emailed me and said either a pen holder or the square tray. And I'm like, we just did pen holders yesterday. So since she wasn't specific, she had to have a pen holder. I'm like, we're doing the tray today. And I'm going to try to do it Crackle effect. And she likes blue. So I picked out Sapphire Blue for my alcohol ink and No-Con Blue for my powder.
That's a nice blue. I like that one.
Eye candy, save 10%. Use the discount code. So I'm going to let him pour his first. Oh, man, you got a lot of cleanup in there.
I got a lot of powder in there, too.
Yeah.
What did you ask
me? You gotta do that.
I was gonna go over the garbage can.
Well, what's the difference? Okay, so we're gonna clean that up. I did measure this one with water because I didn't want a crazy over pour today and do what I did the other day and had 50 things to unmold. So that held, what did I say, 9 ounces. So we're gonna mix up 10 just in case. Let's get a paper towel. That's gonna take forever.
I'm being strategic here.
Okay. Well, he's going to clean. I'll mix up 10 ounces, and you're going to have a little bit of extras. So let's get... I'll probably use regular 1-to-1 resin, even though you could probably use 4-hour, but I'm not going to. BRB.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
Okay, so Michelle put me in charge.
Well,
no, you said you're in charge, hon.
I didn't say those words.
I could have sworn you did.
No, I didn't.
Everybody out there that thinks I should be in charge, just, give me a thumbs up here. So, I'm mixing, what color was this? My golden opal. And this, make sure my lid's on, turn that upside down. Jessica Rabbit. Who comes up with these names?
You didn't tell them how you split it.
Well, I put
7 ounces.
7 ounces in here and 3 ounces in the red. So I'm going to mix these up, run them through the debubbler, And then I'm going to add a little bit of my red and swirl it softly. Pour a little bit, and I might have to add more red as we go. And we'll get the marble effect.
That's the only way we think we'll be successful, because doing it like the pen holders is not going to work on that lid. So we scrambled. I scrambled, coming up with a plan as we're mixing the resin. And while he's pouring that, I'm going to mix my resin. And I need 17 ounces.
Man, I like this color. That's a nice color.
So I'm going to do 18 ounces. Make sure you mix all that powder in, mister.
I'm mixing it. I need a mixer.
You are the mixer.
No, I mean like an electronic mixer.
Not everything has to be electronic.
Yeah, it makes it easier for me.
This isn't about easiness. Want me to mix one? Here, I'll keep mixing that one. You mix that one. Ooh, that is really creamy.
I know. Makes me think of a cream pop.
Of course it does.
I can't help it. I got an eating problem.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I see food and think of food I gotta eat. Ooh, that looks nice. That's like a...
Ruby, no, like a maroon, deep maroon color.
Ooh, that looked good on a car.
Oh gosh, every time he sees a car that color, he's got to point it out. Oh, look at that car. I love the color. Like, I've heard it 1,000 times.
Something was in there. No, I can't find it.
Like what?
I don't know. It looked like
A chunk of mica powder?
No, it was like a strand of something.
All right, I'm going to move you over to the vacuum chamber.
To the chamber.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
You're on, mister.
Mister. All right, so now I'm going to spritz.
That's good. Okay.
So we spritzed, and I'm using this advanced tool to swirl.
That was Happy Mail.
Oh, happy mail. So we're just going
You
to add
don't really need to swirl. You just need to swirl. You get it?
Yeah.
Oh, not like that. No, no, no. That's not like this. Like it. Hopefully it'll stay on top. Did you just dump it in? I wasn't watching.
Yeah.
No, like that. Keep it on top and start dumping quickly before it sinks. And then when you run out of red, do that again. See, I think we mixed up too much red. And we need all of that, I think. So just swirl on the top. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready.
That was like a long pause.
I know, I didn't want to.
There you go. This is his first time doing it this way, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I should have mixed up a lot less of the red.
Sorry, we'll make something else in red.
Well, no, we need all of it for the thing. I only mixed up enough to fill the jar. I'll pour until it goes up underneath that lip, because then we gotta get bubbles out. Yeah, I totally messed up the ratios. So, you could use something in the red. No, let me just mix up a little more resin so we don't mess up the whole jar. Keep going. All the way to the top. All right, stop. Let me grab a stick. I don't see any bubbles, but...
A stick? You grabbed a stick?
Oops.
You tried to sabotage me.
Oh, jeez. Just going under that little rim. So that one's done. Yeah, I don't know what the bottom's gonna look like because I mixed too much red.
We'll find out.
Well, I'm saying we don't have to use all that. I'll mix up more resin and we'll use the red for
Something else?
an extra. You know what I mean?
Jelly bean. See what I did there?
Uh-huh.
You know, if this comes out looking good,
What?
we put this on eBay.
Really?
Yeah,
How much?
$500.
They were just waiting for that.
I gotta feed little Johnny. People don't understand. Little Johnny requires a lot of food.
The concentration.
You could cut it with a
We're
knife.
both like. So I need to mix you up a few more ounces. I don't think. Shoot. I was trying to avoid all these extras and look what I did. So how much? There's probably 2 ounces. I need to mix you up like 2 ounces. All right.
We just have a nice red base.
No. Don't use that red up for extras yet until I mix this resin. Do it after the fact. It's a good thing we have a 40-minute work time.
Yeah, good thing.
I'm just gonna get a stick. No, stop playing. Let me mix this up and then grab some powder and then we'll re-pour. You're on.
Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do this. The show.
We poured a little flour,
It's going to be a beautiful flower.
an extra.
Okay, now I need to get my high technique tool here. We're going to add just a little bit of this on top. Gently moving it around. Then we're going to stir it a little bit.
Okay, don't stir it. Don't mix it. I don't know if we're going to get a marble or if we're going to get a new color.
I think we're inventing something.
A new color. So you guys know I'm going to pour this multiple ways for you, right? Like today's mica powder day. Then we're going to do an alcohol ink day, a glitter day, maybe a pigment paste, just so you can see it all different ways. You're not full yet.
I know.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on there?
Well, that's what mica powder does. That's the bottom of the inside anyway. It'll be good. So technical.
I know.
Fill her up. There's red in there.
I know I wanted more. Some people say less is more. Some people say more is less.
And you say more is more.
I say just do it. Go with your instincts.
Fill it all the way up. You can fit it all in. Scrape it. That's not a scraper.
This is the multi-do-it tool.
Here, I'll wash that off. Give me it. So we still have a lot of red left over. What can we pour?
More of these flowers. Here, wash
More
that.
of the flowers. Here, wash that.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta add it.
We need to spritz it. Why are you adding that? No. You're gonna ruin it. Don't. Less is more. Less is more.
No.
Less is more.
Didn't you just hear the fans? They just said
No, they didn't.
Let's add more.
They're telling you to stop. Stop. I can hear them. Spritz the top of that. Okay. And then I'm just gonna clean off your mold over here. So I just showed you how to do the flower properly. You want to show them how to do the flower mold properly?
Yeah, but we use this one.
After I clean off.
Oh, your glitter mess.
There's that. You're gonna need the
Where's
alcohol.
Where's your tweezers at?
My tweezers.
There's some black glitter in here.
We'll use a different. I have like 16 of them sitting around here.
16 what?
Oh, those flower molds. Just grab a clean one.
Well, it's the concept of the thing. Now this little guy wants to fight with me. There, I got him.
The principle
Take that,
of the
you
matter.
piece of glitter. So, to properly do your flower,
You already missed the first step.
I didn't. I got to spritz it.
Now you can be the teacher.
Okay, so like we were saying before I was interrupted, we're going to pour a small amount in, and then the correct proper terminology is smush and squish. So you smush and you squish and you turn yourself around.
See that bubble popping out?
You do the hokey pour and you pour it all down. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
The hokey pokey.
Glitz and glitter. They tell a story.
Stop!
See, now you gotta change your song.
No, I don't. You need to change your song.
Never, never. What we're doing now is gently rotating to ensure there's no bubbles.
How did I become the cleanup girl over here?
Because you always make me clean up, and I'm doing this on purpose, so you have to clean
Yeah, I
up.
see that.
A little smush, a little squish, a little push, and a little spin. Smush and squish and spin. Squish and smush and pin.
Let's make a butterfly after that one.
See, what I'm doing is gently coating everything inside with my coloring.
We'll see how perfect they are when you take them out.
They're gonna look beautiful.
There's so many crevices in these.
Somebody's gonna want this.
That? I give them away. Sometimes I make keychains.
First one that messages and says how awesome I am, you get it for free.
You better be careful what you ask for. You're dripping.
Wipe me, baby, wipe me. Wiping me gently with your rag. Cleaning my resins.
All right, pour that thing so we can get moving on this tray. That's good.
What else did you want to pour?
Let's pour. Here, this butterfly is ready.
What good is that? You're not going to
Let
see
me
the red.
spritz it. The red will help that
Gold
color.
pop.
Yeah.
All right.
Not all the way, halfway. Sorry, I should have told you that first.
Oh. I'm mushing it and I'm pushing it and I'm turning it around. I'm mushing and I'm pushing and I'm spinning it down. Pour your resin, baby.
I don't like them too thick for magnets. Okay, stop. How about that new butterfly over there? That three-dimensional one you did yesterday?
Where did it go?
This one.
Oh,
We need to spritz this one.
Spritz it.
Okay, oh my gosh, no! Don't drown it. Spritz it. Okay, there you go.
It was thirsty.
You gotta squish and mush that one too.
I know, I gotta get some stuff in there to squish and mush. When you squish, you mush, You turn it around, you pour some resin and you put it back down. Just squish your musher now.
Yes, guys, he does this all day. On camera, off camera, everywhere we go.
I'm a squisher, not a musher. I'm a squisher,
Yes, songs running through
not a
his veins.
pusher.
Don't forget those wings down there.
But I'll mix my resin and I'll pour it today. Pour it for the people so they can say
You're dripping
hooray.
everywhere.
I think I got a problem.
I do too. Remember, don't fill it all the way up. It was perfect the last time. You don't drip it over there. These cups are like dripping everywhere.
Somebody took my napkin.
You're not quite high enough. I'll tell you when to stop.
You always tell me when to stop.
Keep going. Okay, that's it. That's it for that one.
All right, we still got some left.
How much? I'm running out of space here.
That much.
Oh gosh.
Pour one of these.
We just poured that. Do
I got some pretty.
how much you got left in there? How about this?
Yeah, that'll work. Spritz it.
Spritz.
You want me to spritz it?
No, I'll spritz it. I got it. I got you covered.
Jeez. Noticing.
Oh, something clumpy just fell out.
My brain?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't think you have to squish and mush too much on this,
Not
so
that thing though.
we'll just kind of let it flow.
Don't fill it all the way up though.
Let your red resin flow. Pour it into the mold. Make sure your resin's
stop.
fresh and it's not old.
That's good.
Still got a little bit.
Oh my gosh, how much left?
Well, you had to mix extra, remember? Because we had to.
We'll fill these. Want me to do it so you can answer the phone?
No. What's in there?
Oh. Well, don't do that one. Piece of resin.
Ooh, these are little bitty babies, huh?
You have to make sure they're full though, like a drip over. Another drip. Like that.
I don't like these little things. Too small.
Okay.
Oops.
That looks like Peanut's little belly. Come on. That's it for those. You probably still have some extra, don't you?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna mix up some resin and then, oh, nice
Oh
one.
man, did you just see what I did?
I'll be right back. So I'm just now realizing why we're not gonna get the marbling. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but you can't really marble two mica powders. It really needs to be a pigment paste. So Don's pretty much created a new color. We're not really gonna get the marbling that he expected. So if you wanna marble the way he did it, make sure you're using pigment paste. Then you'll get the marbling, and maybe we could try it again. Probably not today. I just ran out of sapphire blue, so I'm trying to find another one. I know I have two of everything here. And of course, I don't see it. Where is it? Here it is. I'm going to try to get the crackle effect, and for the crackle effect, I do know that you need a clear, you need a transparent color, which is what I'm doing right now with the alcohol ink, and a mica powder. So when they react together, it will crackle. So that's what I'm going to try to achieve. If it's like horrible, obviously I will re-pour her something and go from there. But I got it pretty good when I made my mom one. But I didn't quite pour it the same way I'm going to pour this one. Okay, that looks good. That's transparent. I just want to make sure it's mixed really good. Okay, there's that. I don't need that anymore. I'm going through so many paper towels today. I left about 9 ounces clear because we want to pour the bottom layer with clear. This is, what did I call it? No-Con Blue. Gorgeous blue. I'm hoping she likes this blue. It's very, very pretty. It's like, when you think of blue, this is the color I think of. Not light blue, not dark blue, not navy blue, you know, not powder blue. This is blue. When I think of blue, this is what I would grab, which is why I grabbed it. Because she didn't specify light blue or dark blue. She just said blue was her color, just like it's mine. So guys, you can't blame me for picking blue today. I didn't pick it. I try not to always pick blue, but it happens a lot. Trying to get all that powder out of these little, maybe I can scrape it with my spatula. Get all that powder out of there. I will run this through the vacuum chamber. And I'm not going to bring you there. You already saw that once today. Just going to make sure all my colors mixed up, and then as soon as it's debubbled, we're going to pour. Before I pour, I meant to tell you guys a couple days ago, the new glitter mix is done. You guys were asking for this one. I finally got all the glitters in, mixed them, and packaged them. It's called Unicorn Taffy. And if you guys saw the Dream Catcher video, when you saw me mix all those glitters together, you're like, please make it, and put it in your eBay store. So I did. So this is turquoise, purple, and pink mixed together. It's called Unicorn Taffy. I will link it below in the description box if you were one of the people who wanted it, or if you want it now, it's in there. So what I'm going to do is spritz all these crystal edge because of the bubbles, but I really just want the clear to be on this center section so my colors don't hit that silicone. Because if my colors hit the silicone, those colors are not going to move, but they will move if they hit the clear. And I'm going to probably put a little bit into these crystals, not all the way full, because then I would fill up my whole mold, and I don't want to do that. Now, the only thing I don't know, because I have not tried this in this mold, is the shape of the mold being a square. I don't know if it's going to crackle evenly or not. All right, so now that the clear's in, I'm going to pour in the mica powder. And then I'm going to pour in the alcohol ink. Now, I did mix up 1 extra ounce. I did have 17 ounces written on this mold, and I'm pretty sure that's accurate because I've made it several times. So that's all the mica powder. And then into the mica powder, what is that in there? And that. Don't want you. Into the mica powder, I'm going to pour the blue alcohol ink. And we'll scrape that in there. And you will get the reflection of the color through the crystal edge. So that doesn't make a difference if you're not getting the color into that edge. It will reflect in there. Okay, and then we just take the leftover clear and pour it right there in the center until we fill it all the way up. And I've got, should have about 1 ounce left. Yep. I can fill it up a little bit more. I'm trying to look at it from the side. I don't want to overdo it. Can I fit it all in? Wouldn't that be amazing? Not all of it. I'm sure I have about 1 ounce after I scrape the cup. So what can I make with the 1 ounce? So many extras I didn't really want today. There's a few things floating. I wonder if they were in my cup and I didn't notice that. I'm not going to spritz it because it will probably make it flow over the edge, because I do have it pretty. This is like a little lighter type torch. I'm just going to let it work. I don't know. I hope it pulls to the center. If not, I can help it a little later with a syringe. I'm going to color this with something. Well, maybe I'll put the glitter mix in there so you guys can see it, but what am I going to pour it in? Maybe I won't. Let me see what I can find, and then we'll see on demold. It's been like 30 minutes. It's not doing what I expected it to be doing. So I may be re-pouring this, but I want to try to save this piece so I don't have to re-pour it. So what I'm seeing here is, see, I swirled the center. That's because in the center I saw some drops of, whether it be the alcohol ink or the mica powders, they're dropping to the bottom as if it was a pigment paste that's too heavy. And the bottom is actually our top, so I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna, while I still have time, is kind of swirl it in. Now I'm messing up any kind of crackle effect that I was gonna get. So I don't know the effect I'm gonna get now, but I don't want little drips of color floating on the bottom. So I very well could have to redo this. Or this could be a happy accident, because this might actually look really pretty. I'm just gonna swirl. It's getting thick, as you can see, but I just didn't want those little dots in, and I didn't want to have to explain later why it didn't look right. So I'm just gonna do that, and I might do it again in about 15 minutes when it gets a little bit thicker, so I know that those swirl marks will stay in there. Because I don't mind swirl marks, it would be pretty just as well. But I did not want those little bits of blobs. And I'm hoping I got them. Just kind of rubbing this silicone tool onto the surface of it, making sure I got them all off. I'm just gonna pop those little bubbles a little lighter, and I might or might not do that again. I don't know. We'll see how it's handling itself, if it's gonna move. If it doesn't move, I'm good with that. But if it moves, I'll just swirl it again. Everything's cured, but I had him put his jar in the refrigerator. I didn't want him to bust off the little thing on the top, the little handle piece. So here are the little turtles in his red. That's a really pretty red. Unfortunately, I think all we did was create a new color in his jar. These already had some color mixed or painted onto the mold, so they came out extra super red. See the difference? With the I don't remember what color was painted on. One of my Mateo colors was painted on here, I think. I don't remember. I had the jars with everything and now I can't. I don't remember. Let's see. We'll do the butterfly, which also was painted on, so it's gold. I'll bling that up with some rhinestones. And here's the other butterfly. That is such a soft silicone. Look at that. That's really pretty. I think he just had the one color in here. We will get some rhinestones on that, trim up the back. Really nice. I love that new mold. Here's the turtle. Ooh, that came out good. Really pretty. If you like one color. See, I like everything in multiple colors. Here's the flower. One of the two. Let's see how well he did. I don't remember which one he poured. I know I helped with the first one and then he did the second one. I think I did this one. Ooh, that came out good. I don't see any bubbles anywhere. Nice. And then this is the one he did. Ah, he did a good job. Same thing. They look exactly the same. So pretty. And then for the leftovers off this, I just poured them into all these little flower molds with the glitter, the unicorn taffy glitter. Since these were shiny molds, I'm like, oh, that would be good. So this is what the new glitter looks like. It's blue, pink, and purple. This one and this one are the same because I molded this one. So that's exactly the same. I've been making these independents. I was just drilling a hole through, like I'll drill a hole through that one since it's got one bubble and it'll cover it, and put a pinch bail on there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Here is this one. I'm not sure how well you'll see it. This is, I might have to do the tips with a color. Here's another. That one came out good. I ended up with one bubble there. Darn. And then this one. Can't really see the glitter great in these kind. And then this one. I did find the link to these. Rose sent me the link, so we have the link to all 6 of them. So if you've been waiting for the link, it's in there. So that's pretty. I think I'm gonna go over that because it's all bumpy and it's not shiny. All right, are you ready for the tray since we have to wait on the jar? I love this mat. Nothing sticks to it. Ha! Okay. Like I showed you on the screen, I did go in and swirl it one more time. About 15 minutes after the first time. I really hope it's presentable because it's not what I was going for. It came out so easy. Oh, that's pretty. I like it, even though it's not what I wanted. It looks really good. As I said, the outside would pick up the blue, even though, well, the blue is backed on it because I did swirl it everywhere. I wonder if she wants any kind of decal on there. I'm gonna have to ask her and see if she'll respond before this video comes to an end. I'll have to see what I have. What do you think? I love the edges of this. They're so pretty and shiny. It's not the crackle I wanted, but we got a little swirl going on. And I wonder, I think I'm gonna have to top coat that anyway because there are marks on my tray. And I don't like giving things away with marks on them. Let me see. Are there marks? Maybe not. Okay, let me go grab his thing and we'll get his unmolded and see what it looks like. He's ready.
I'm ready.
What's the long face about?
Because I was out there putting up a gazebo and I'm sore. Ugh.
He wants me to unmold this.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's going to be marbled. Ooh, it might be marbled.
That looks good. Don't look, people. Don't look. Don't look.
Well, I can't really.
You want me to spritz?
No, it's coming, I think. Here, pull. Gotta get that suction broken. Maybe spritz. There's a lot of silicone down in there. I'm afraid to touch it with my hands. I don't have gloves on.
What, the mold?
Yeah. Oh, I think it's coming. Come on.
I think it's going to be a masterpiece. Oh, it's still soft.
I know, but there it comes. Oh, it is marbled.
Ooh,
You like?
that looks good.
It looks good, but it's not what I expected. You have a new color there. Like, this is the color red we wanted to see.
I know, but I like
I guess
that.
it is kind of in some spots.
Okay, let's take the lid out.
Okay, lid out.
You want spritz first?
Not yet. Ooh, no bubbles around the edge. I just don't want him to... Be careful. I don't want to break that off.
Ooh.
Isn't it pretty?
I like it.
You like your masterpiece?
All right, who wants to buy it?
Okay. So we're going to do this again.
I
Not
made this.
today, but
I created this monster.
you created this. The gold came out nice.
I know.
You even cleaned it up pretty good. I don't see an inch of gold around that.
That looks good. I like that. It wasn't what I was actually going for,
No, but it came out good.
but it came out nice. It's still soft.
Barely.
Put a lid on there
But
so
the
it
lid,
doesn't get
no,
out of-
if the lid stays on, it'll be attached forever. Let me finish these up. I'm waiting for Awilda to answer me about the tray. See
Right.
if she wants anything done. Don's saying goodbye.
I'm going back to work.
We'll do this one again and look at it in a different kind of pigment. I'm going to trim this up maybe while it's soft. Like this. He poured a little too high, but anytime you pour a mold the first time, you're going to learn what to do and what not to do. And this is one thing not to do, is don't pour this one too high. I will sand that down. But it came out pretty nice. Not what I expected, but better than I thought if he would have dumped like he was dumping in the pen organizers, one color after another. I don't think that would have worked at all in the lid part. It probably would have worked in this bottom portion because it was the same kind of shape as the pen organizer, but the lid, we would have never been able to match that. So I think if you marble it, try to use a pigment paste, 2 pigment pastes for your colors maybe, or maybe 1 mica and a pigment paste for your colors. I don't know. That's something you might want to experiment with, maybe in a smaller mold so you don't waste a lot of resin if you don't like it. See, that's super easy if you catch it when it's still a little soft. I think these are just cuticle cutters. I don't know, do these have a name? I've had these for like ages and I didn't buy them specifically for resin. I just happen to have them, so I don't really know what the name of them are. I will wait to sand that until it's fully cured though. And I think the lid needed just a little bit of trimming as well. There's a thin little piece here. And then, yeah, I hope Awilda sees my email for this video. Otherwise, I can put it on the next video if she takes a couple days to answer. But either way, I'm going to finish up those extras, get this situated, and be right back.
In our studio where colors blend, Michelle's creations have no end. From coasters bright to jars that gleam, she brings to life each shining dream. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play. sparkles that shine. Each piece crafted so divine, with silver hues and shades of blue. Her art reflects a vibrant view. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Pouring passion into each mold, stories and colors silently told. A touch of sparkle, a dash of grace. Michelle's art, a radiant space. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. So here's to Michelle and her flair, creating treasures with love and cares. Glitz and glitter shining bright, artistic wonders, pure delight.
I finished everything up. Awilda did answer quickly, so that was good. She wants it just as it is. So what I'm doing, I am mixing up 2 ounces of my 4-hour fast cure. I just want to give it the perfect finish. It's not a perfect finish right now. There must have been something on my mold, or my mold has scratches from me using it prior, so I don't want to send it out like that. So I am going to put a little clear top coat on it. So I'm just mixing up some quick cure resin here. And then I'll show you what I did. So all I did was put the bales on the little turtles. Those are drying. I didn't do anything to this turtle. I didn't do much to these, just a magnet on that one. This one I'm using for something else. I put gold rhinestones inside the flowers on that one and gold ones on this one. Isn't that pretty? I love this butterfly. And then these, I just put magnets on the back, highlighted the edges, some of the edges, not all of them. Just these ones with frilly flowers, I put the edges, and then I did centers in them. So those will go out as magnets as soon as they are dry. And I've already wiped it down with alcohol, and I still see imperfections on there. You may not see them, but I definitely see them. I'm not going to run this through the vacuum chamber. I'm just going to pour it in and torch the bubbles out. Or you could use a heat gun, whichever one you want. Maybe I'll do both. And I just want the thinnest layer, just enough to where it's going to cover the surface, not go up the edges, and yet not separate from itself. So I wasn't sure if I needed 1 or 2 ounces. I'm just going to grab a silicone tool and manipulate it to all the sides. So it's still a tray. I'm not putting that much in that it's no longer a tray. Oh, look at that, a piece of paper towel. And then I'm going to let it sit here for a few minutes before I use up the rest of that resin. Just to see if it's going to separate from itself. If it does, that just means I didn't put enough resin in there. Now make sure you're on a level surface, otherwise it's going to all flow to one side. You don't want that to happen, or you will be starting over. Not everything can be saved. I guess you could pour it completely full and just make it like a platter if that happened, but I'm not going to let that happen. So I'm just almost done. So if you don't have a torch or a long neck lighter, you can use a heat gun of some sort to pop the bubbles. Let me just see if I need more, because these spots are not filled in. Let's do the heat gun. That did a good job. I'm just gonna watch it, pick out anything I don't like before I cover it up. I think there's a piece of glitter on there because that's not coming out. You can even spray it with alcohol to pop any other bubbles. I do see a few pieces of glitter. Sorry, Wilda, it's like impossible to not get glitter from me this way. It must have been in my mold and now it's in the resin, but it's still beautiful. You would really have to look at it. I think that's good. Well, I'm gonna get you guys some pictures. There's really no reveal at this point. I'll do something with the extra, probably nothing you've never seen before. So that's it, guys. I have another order to fill tomorrow, so make sure you come back. I will be using a new resin for this, so if you want to see what I'm doing, come on back and check it out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love.